Well, hello there, everybody, and welcome live here to the community news here. I'll probably join you a little bit later on in the program, but for now, we are going to cross over to, of course, yesterday's pre record live here on the show, and it is from yesterday's interpretation. Date, if you like, and if you're watching on captions, hopefully you'll understand that. And of course, it is from yesterday's date of Sunday, the 11th of May, 2025. Today is Monday, the 12th of May, 2025. Let's enjoy this. From the east of England and the Britain as a whole. So, yeah, it is showtime, and it is time now, according to the showtime, to bring to you live but not live some fantastic playing that you might be interested in hearing. When I say fantastic, I mean fantastic tunes. Well, you could say that the player is fantastic. So let's switch over now and sit back and enjoy. We've got some beautiful tunes, and I wonder what the end piece is going to be. You'll have to wait and find out. Stay tuned. And as we warm up with this tune now, which I made up purely by scratch, it's called Piano Love. Well, hence why it's called its name, because I'm playing on a piano sort of instrument on a keyboard. Do you get what I mean? Let's enjoy. Let's have a listen. Well, thank you very much for listening on to some beautiful music that I've always enjoyed playing since I've started to rehearse it for my shows. So this one in particular is a hymn. I think it's by John Hughes. and it's of the hymn world. And of course, if you've not heard it, give it a listen. It is Dear Lord of Father Mankind. Do enjoy. Let's have a listen. Well, it actually takes a little bit longer to actually upload this camera or video camera, if you like. But what I will say is that you're enjoying some fantastic music, and of course it's performed by myself recently earlier, and of course, yeah, some beautiful tunes, some really cool instruments as well on this particular keyboard E203. We now switch over to the trumpet tune in Air. by, I think it's Clark or something like that. But yeah, I do believe it's quite an enjoyable tune to hear, especially in particular at weddings. And also, one a night, one at Spurs. And of course, it doesn't mean the football team of Tottenham Hotspur. Well, it's come to the end of the programme for now. Thank you for watching live or on the replay, whatever you might think that we are at now. And you might even think we're live now. Well, perhaps you do believe that. But anyway, of course, it has been Nick C here performing some beautiful tunes that we hope you have enjoyed or you had enjoyed. So yeah, we're going to leave you with, of course, the last piece to wind things down here in a slight calm sort of way. And there's two pieces here, and could you have guessed it all the way along the lines here without cheating whatsoever? Well, we'll leave you with, of course, something that will sort of commemorate the 80th anniversary of the Victory of Europe Day recently, of course, and everything involved in that, and of course something that everybody sings as we stand up and of course enjoy this kind of music. And there's lots of verses that I play, but there's normally only two verses. It can be sung with a king or queen, and of course what other than the national anthem. When I say everybody sings it, well, there's a few that don't, unfortunately. But, you know, make of it what you will. And also, at the end, there is a beautiful Jubilate Deo tune, which is normally about two verses, but it's quite a small piece towards the end by Fred Dunn. Thank you for watching. God bless you. Stay safe, and always note that you are welcome to subscribe and share the stream anywhere possible. Okay? Till next time, take care, and we'll be back before you can say the words. Are you back already? Peace out, and God bless. Okay, we are back here. Like no other business here. I just want to welcome you to the community news program, and basically the actual logo here. I thought I'd do a nice little good setting for it, but the problem is that, of course, I don't know what it is, but of course, the logo that comes up on the thumbnail seems to be not as good as the original copy, but I don't know what the reason behind that is. But anyway, nonetheless, of course, that was recorded from yesterday around about midnight sort of time, and it was between Sunday the 11th of May to Monday the 12th of May 2025. So it's between Sunday and Monday 11th and 12th of May 2025 here. I'm the community journalist here, and please do like, share, and subscribe anytime you like here. And of course, yes, if you'd like to get in touch with us for more information about, of course, what we do on the program here, and what we basically do is promote localized business to, of course, chains and lots of things. And of course, one in particular promotion we'll start with right now, the Steam House Cafe, which is trusted mental health support, safe space to seek mental health and well-being support. So if you're interested in things like this, we are very much welcoming that source. Open 7 days a week, and daytimes walk-ins welcome 10 o'clock till 4 o'clock, evening appointments and urgent assistance from 6 o'clock till 8 o'clock. And that is at the Malt House, Elsley's Elsie's Yard, Risbygate Street, Buriston, Edmonds, IP 33388, 01284 630923, or mobile or text, which is 07435 944 076. That's 07435 944 that's 076. That's the number to ring if you need to find out more information. And email Steam BSE at accessct.org. And this is for the Steam House Cafe of trusted mental health support based in Buriston Edmonds. I'll repeat once more, that's at the Malt House, Elsie's Yard, Risbygate Street of Buriston Edmonds. So let me tell you a little bit further about this. And example daytime schedule is Monday community time, person-centered small group, which of course is a meet and chat kind of basis. And on Tuesdays, introduction to mindfulness and enhance awareness. So it'd be interesting to find out a little bit more about that. And on Wednesdays, art and crafts therapy sessions, dropping pathways to employment advice. Yeah, Thursday is a small group therapy sessions, fellas chat, and lived experience forum, peer mentor training as well. And on Friday, certified learning and community meal. Okay, all taking place at the Steam House Cafe. If anyone is interested, pop along to that in Buriston Edmonds. So, according to this leaflet here, welcome to Steam, a unique and safe cafe-style space with a fully trained multidisciplinary team offering holistic support to adults experiencing mental health crisis day or night, drawing on experiences and learnings from decades of assistance to those most vulnerable in our community. Steam provides the clients with a calming and informed environment beneficial to their needs. And their safe havens provide guidance, support, and personalized pathway plans, which are mindfully co-produced over a period of time with their team to enhance the future well-being of the client. So Steam provides person-centered innovation or invention, or intervention is the right word, assistance to support primary services across Suffolk and Norfolk. Reach out for more information or approach or make a simple referral on a client's behalf. Of course, Lee Kettlewell, Steam Project Manager. Steamhouse Cafe are proudly powered by Access, your community, your trust. So to find out more information and go directly to the website, you've got this QR code here, according to this leaflet here. And of course, you can find out a little bit more about that. So this is a little bit more information about the actual Steamhouse Cafe, which actually is based in Bury St Edmunds. So, of course, if you want to pop along, I might actually go over there to find out a little bit more about what they do, because I like touring these kind of places. So, of course, if you're interested, then feel free to, of course, pop along to these places that we mentioned here. We already mentioned the Jubilee Hub in Saffron Walden, which is based in Essex. And of course, now we're talking about Bury St Edmunds Steamhouse Cafe, which is delivered using 5 key things. Let's go through them right now. Support. Journeys begin with a simple face-to-face assessment of need by understanding client requirements and introducing them to their service offering. Core elements of trust and commitment are established. Transform. Personalized intensive support plans are identified, understood, and then self-managed by the client and ongoing team support. This could involve CBT, one-to-one, or group engagement activities from their single cohesive environment. And now we talk about educate, providing educational tools to assist clients with their needs. Of course, their support provides a nutritional, good mood food offering throughout the whole day, which highlights the importance of maintaining a well-balanced diet for a healthy mind and body. Now, Aspire, which is ASPIRE, assessing clients' future ambitions by providing a route to achieve via lived community networking, well-being support, and employment pathways. Access to guidance across housing, benefits, domestic abuse, and LGBTQ, and that is including more as well. And finally, Motivate, MOTIVATE. The team remain available throughout the client's journey, face-to-face and or virtually, to offer further light touch assistance as required. This fully inclusive wraparound support aids the client to achieve their full potential. Okay, so what do our clients think of Steam? Here is what some people have to say about that. Steam is my safe place to come when I feel most unsafe. It is great that I can just walk in and someone is there that I can talk to. Great feeling that is. If it wasn't for this place, I'm not sure I would be able to cope with my health. I have dissociative disorder, and I do have bad attacks, and they know what to do if I have one. It's so relaxed and a perfect place to come. That's what somebody else had to say. LEAF, Lived Experience Advisory Forum. Access Community Trust is committed to developing of provisions that are driven by insights and feedback from our customers and the local community. Our STEAM means Steam Cafes have their own lived experience advisory forums to ensure they are meeting the needs of those that use them and to support the voice of lived experience being heard within the wider mental health system. They also provide or proudly offer personal development training and support to ensure that those with lived experience can be built can build their skills and confidence to ensure their expertise can support positive change. To be, let's say that right. To be involved or find out more, please contact LEAF, which is Leaf Service Manager Beth. That's the current service manager at the moment. And the number to ring for that is 07435 946043. That's 07435 946043. Beth.Stevens at accessct.org. That's Beth.Stevens at accessct.org. So it's all about the Steam House Cafe, trusted mental health support, a safe place to seek mental health and well-being support. And I remind people once again, of course, how the rough example of daytime schedule does take place. Alongside the one-to-one client appointments, a range of rolling activities are delivered each week, including Monday. I just remind people once more, community time, person-centered small group, meet and chat. And on Tuesdays, introduction to mindfulness to enhance awareness. And on Wednesday, arts and crafts therapy sessions, drop in pathways to employment service as well. And two more to read you. Thursday, a small group therapy sessions and fellas chat. Experienced as in lived experience forum and peer mentor training. And on Friday, certified learning and community meal. So there you go. For more information, scan this QR code. Right, we're going to say goodbye to you all. And of course, if there is anything that I've missed out, then I can always sort of go on the next show here. This is episode number 4 on community news here. And I just thought I'd play you the Showtime relaxation kind of music that I performed pretty much between Sunday and Monday, 11th and 12th of May 2025. Feel free to support, of course, two groups. We Love Haverhill UK, We Love East Anglia, and We Like Cambridge. So lots of busy things happening. And behind the nut at Brewers Arms in Ipswich, of course, Brewers Arms basically is in Ipswich. Live music, Sky Sports, BT Sports, and Jukebox Pool Table, and a fun atmosphere. So you can support their page if you really wanted to. And of course, South Suffolk Agricultural Association, Suffolk or South Suffolk show. I just had a note coming up on, of course, which is fantastic news here. We're getting more viewers each time, which is fantastic news here. And of course, yeah, if you do want to support us, feel free to do that. We just got a note saying, of course, we are attracting more viewers, which is brilliant news. And we've got, of course, news of 1,002 subscribers, which is brilliant. It does tell you further than thousands here. So, which is brand new analytics or something like that. Yeah, that's fantastic. It tells you your audience age as well, which is brilliant to know. The age of the audience is between 35 and 44 years, 45 and 54 years, and of course 55 to 64 years. So of course 20% come from 35 to 44 years, which is good. and it tells you if it's male, and it's mostly male, 84%, and female is 15%. That's a lot less. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. It's probably about right, and user, of course, specified there. I'm just telling you the statistics here, and being honest with it at the same time. And of course, your audience has come from the United Kingdom. 49% have come from the United Kingdom. United States is 9%, and Brazil is 2%. So we've got some people from United States of America, 9%, which isn't too bad, and Brazil. Really, we've got some views from Brazil, which is fantastic news. Um, wow, I'm really sort of chuffed to bits with that, all that. So yeah, it's great news that we are attracting more viewers, and of course, it's always great to hear that news. Um, right, okay. I'm just wondering about, of course, some comment on there. But anyway, of course, if there is anything else to point out, we will let you know as soon as possible. Lots of things here. We've even got a picture. I don't know if you can see that up on the screen here. What Haverhill used to look like in reversed order there. About a year ago today, as inklings of that. If you want to go over to the Facebook page, find out more. And that was dated on Sunday, the 12th of May, 2024. How can that be possible? Oh, it would be Sunday, not Monday. Yeah. So that was about a year ago. And of course, yeah, there's a property services that's well worth checking out. And of course, a job vacancy at the Haverhill Rovers Football Club, a physio needed. They're looking forward to hearing from anyone that wants to be a new physio at Haverhill Rovers. There will be a paid position, and all inquiries to Ryan Churcher, is it? Yeah, Ryan Churcher, HRFC at outlook.com. If there's any other, of course, news to know about, then please do let us know. And Haverhill Town Council have actually promoted something on our We Love Haverhill as well at the Green Market Art Workshop, and that takes place in the High Street Saturday, the 17th of May from 10 a.m. This year's the Haverhill Green Market will include a free art workshop on the High Street led by local artists of Keith Hopewell. To find out more about this year's Green Market, of course, there is details of that on the, of course, We Love Haverhill UK. But if you're not on, of course, that group here, and you only just cater for this section here, you can see a bit of that there. It's a bit blurred, but of course, it's basically saying free art workshop with Keith Hopewell, the Green Market, which takes place at the Haverhill High Street, Saturday the 17th of May from 10:30 a.m. In keeping with the Haverhill Town Council's ongoing efforts to raise awareness of Suffolk's local wildlife, the Green Market will also host a free art workshop on the High Street led by local artist Keith Hopewell. Participants will have the opportunity to create nature inspired artwork based on wildlife seen in Haverhill, with the finished pieces contributing to the public art projects that will enhance the visual appeal of the High Street. So that's good news, isn't it? So that's a bit of an event that is coming up. So here we go. if there is an event or a group that we have not yet mentioned across East Anglia or further afield, do not hesitate to get in touch with us, touringwithus@gmail.com. That email will stay. And we are still kind of touring with us, but of course, the touring with us team at gmail.com will stay as it is. Okay. So thank you very much. God bless you for watching today. And we've got to go now. But of course, great news that we are getting more viewers each time, which is fantastic, even when we think we are not getting viewers. But most have been in the UK and some in America and Brazil as well. So, hello to everyone across the entire nation. We didn't realize we had viewers from that sort of area, but it's nice to know that information. So, we're going to say goodbye to you all now. Thank you very much for watching here. We'll just play you out with the countdown here as if the show has just started. It's been Nick C here, and we'll say a very good night to you all. And of course, it is 35 minutes past 11 p.m. And it has been Monday, the 12th of May, 2025. Tomorrow will be the 13th, Tuesday, the 13th of May, 2025. Well, that would be my tomorrow. Your tomorrow might be a different day altogether. So ignore us. Catch you later. And we'll be back before you can say the words. Are you back already? Okay, peace out. God bless and stay safe.